Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, but I wanted to pop in and update you guys on some of the art that I have been creating lately. So it's kind of a tour. There's some sketchbook, there's some work on paper, so let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start with this sketchbook, and this is not in any chronological order, okay? I wanted to do that, but then that was gonna take too much time for me to gather and put in order and all of that. But anyway, here we go. So everything that I'm gonna show you is made the majority in November and a little bit of this month in December. This is a palette knife painting that I did with acrylic paint, and then the blue is a paint stick. I was trying to find one to show you, but you know, one of those gouache paint sticks, like a gelato. Well, this is not the one that I use, but the paint sticks are in my bedroom actually, because I use them at night when I sketch in my bed. But you know, like this one, this is gouache in a stick. This is not the one I used, although it does look like it's the same color. But anyway, palette knife, acrylic paint, and then some gouache sticks around the edges. So I really like the way the colors are playing together, and then the blue, the cool blue around all the dark colors. I like the way this looks. So, you know, just keeping you guys up to date. I've been really busy working a job and trying to stay active in my Substack community, and you know, still creating art and all of those things. So I've been just doing abstract stuff. This was done with paint sticks. Most of the time I work at night or before I go to bed, like around 9-10 o'clock, and I use dry mediums like paint sticks or crayons and pencils. So a lot of what you're going to see right now was created with dry materials, especially in my sketchbook at night, because I don't, you know, I'm not going to have water, although I could. I'm not going to have water jars, you know, at my bedside. So anyway, this is completely a scribble session, and I just was doing whatever. I didn't care. I put the paint sticks on, then I went on top with Stabilo Woody's crayons, and that was that. Okay, there's experiments in here. These were just experiments, gouache and watercolor experiments. Some watercolor here. This was gouache, and I was just messing around. this, I don't even know what that is, what I started there, you know, scribbling. And this was all done at night from the comfort of my bed. More abstract stuff. I don't know why I wrote this walk the line. That just came to me while I was, you know, creating this. So then I wrote it down. It was like a downloaded message, an intuitive message. And so some more random abstract things. Trying to, when I sketch at night, I'm just trying to stay active, you know, with my creativity. This was another one that when I was done with it, because there's paint sticks, crayons, watercolor, pencil, graphite, marker. There's a whole bunch of mediums here. And then this to me looked like a portal. So that's what I named it. Portal. Yeah, it's landscapey, and looks, this right here looks like a portal to me. Another abstract landscape, playing around. This was definitely watercolor in the background here, and then some crayons on top. Yeah, more abstract work, playing with colors and shapes. I'm really trying to kind of build up my mark making library, like just really trying to find different ways to make marks. Yeah. Oh. I started something here, but I don't remember what that was. This was an alcohol, I mean, not an alcohol marker, acrylic marker. This was from when I went to the lake one day before it started getting really cold. And it was just, these were the colors. And I was just trying to capture the colors. I wasn't trying to capture anything realistic or whatever, but I was just trying to capture the movement of the tall grass and what the trees were looking like. They were all like coming in around the lake on both sides of the lake. They were just hanging over the lake. It looked so pretty. And so I was just trying to capture the colors. This was just a swatch page of the drawing oils. These drawing oils that I have. They're RNF drawing oils. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about those. Just still life. I didn't have any ideas. And I miss drawing still lifes. I miss the, you know, my illustration practice. So I was just, you know, doing a little something. This is definitely just a do anything type thing. This wasn't at night. This was with paint. This was with acrylic paint. Yeah, I didn't do this one from bed. But I kind of like it. I just not too keen on the colors, but I like the composition. More watercolor, and then I just decided to throw in a face, a portrait. It's kind of cool because like it's like her head is like sitting on top of the mountain. It's definitely a good idea, a nice concept for future painting. This is just a sketch of a future painting that I'm working on. And that is that for that sketchbook. And by the way, this, sorry to be bumping you around. This is a Canson sketchbook mixed media, and it's 8.5 by 11. I really like this. I used the other one before, the smaller one, Mixed Media Canson, and when I saw the bigger one, I was like, ooh, nice. The paper is just so good in this Canson Mixed Media paper. It just takes everything. Okay, anyway, these are my other sketchbooks, my art creation sketchbooks. They're pretty messy, but again, more abstracts, just doodling. Ew, that was supposed to be a self-portrait. Just more experimenting, playing around. I was playing around with black and white here, just composing different things and just using black. Yeah, I like this. It's cute. Figures, working on figures. This abstract scene, I think I was working from a photo reference one night. I definitely did this at night in bed one night. Yeah, working on figures, more flowers, scribble. This was a scribble session. What did I use here? Oh, pencils. These are pencils. Just more playing around. This page, I like this page, the colors here on this page. And that's it. Okay, so I'm not sure if I ever showed this, but yeah, I've been, trying to work on, my figures here and there. More abstract work, playing around, more figures. I love the female form. This is whatever, scribbling. And yeah, so this was watercolor and some crayons on top. All right, so that's it for the sketchbook. Now I'll show you some things on loose paper that I've been just messing around with as well. Same idea, playing around, experimenting with watercolor, crayons, just trying to discover different marks to practice making marks. Yeah, more mark making. This, I used a ruler and was like using the ruler to make these straight lines down. And a lot of this is watercolor, and then yeah, this is, actually, I'm sorry, not water, this is art graph. I know that this is art graph, and this is paint sticks and probably ink marker, who knows. Okay, another one. I don't remember the orientation of how it's supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. I like the colors in here. They're weird, but I kind of like it, and I like what this neon over here is doing. I like it. Yeah, just mark making. So this is turned into a still life. I used the background. There was an acrylic background. I made the background with acrylic paint. And then I proceeded to make a shape for a vase, and then I just decided to, make some flowers and then outline them with the thin Posca marker with white Posca marker. And here, this actually, the background acrylic paint as well, but then I went on top of it with my wax crayons, these Neo Art, these wax oil pastels. They're really good. I really like them. And I'm really finding a process with them, because I like to do my backgrounds and then like come in with paint sticks or crayons or whatever other dry medium on top of background that I made with acrylics. So here I used, as you can see, I used all crayon on top, and I kind of blended in the crayon with this odorless mineral spirit. So that was how I was able to sort of blend and smooth out the look of the crayon. And yeah, this is not really a finished piece or anything. I was just, you know, that was my experiment with the mineral spirit, and seeing, because I know that you can use the mineral spirits to blend colored pencils and stuff. So I wanted to see how it worked with these wax and oil crayons. All right, so some more paperwork. This is not really anything like work or anything, but I have been dabbling in oil paint. So this was made with oil paint. It's dry now. It's mostly dry. The shiny part, I'm not really sure why that's still, but I just love the colors and how like oil paint just blends differently than acrylic. And some of my work, I've been laying down acrylic and then going on top with oil paint or my oil sticks, which I keep in here because it's quite messy. And I have some oil paints, really small, because I wanted to try them. I didn't want to really invest a lot of money. So I bought this set of Winsor Newton oil paint, and it came with a whole set. It was like 10 colors. So anyway, so I was just playing around with the oil paint, and I didn't use cold wax with this one, and it took longer to dry than the other pieces that I'm about to show you where I use cold wax. Okay, so like for this one, I really love this. It's so abstract, and the colors are just like, oh, so prominent. And another thing with oil is that the colors are richer. They're deeper. The hues are just so much like pow in your face, you know? So yes, this is what I was saying. Cold wax medium. You can mix this with your oil paint or your oil sticks on a palette, and what the wax does is give it like a thicker consistency, and also allows it to dry faster if you didn't use it, because you know the wax makes it dry faster. So yeah, so this was one that I used with cold wax medium, and the background was acrylic. Yes, the background was acrylic, which you probably can't even tell or you can't see. But I started off with an acrylic background with this, and also this one too. I started off with an acrylic background, and then went in. This is still a little sticky. It's very textured. And went in with my oil sticks, you know, mixed in with the cold wax medium. Okay, so this is actually a background that I just made that I didn't use yet. This is on literal paper, acrylic paint, you know, just playing around. I kind of like it. But you know, it's no big deal. This actually I made last night. So yeah, I'm not sure yet about this or if I'm gonna add anything to it because it seems pretty chaotic. I'm probably going to leave it alone, but the background is acrylic. And then so this is a mixture of acrylic markers, paint sticks, pencil, graphite pencil, as you can see there. Yeah, crayons, these crayons too. So this was definitely mixed media. Everything that I create is a mix of mediums. So yeah. Yes, I recently made this too. That was the night before last. So Saturday night, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I got this from a reference photo of Haiti. That is, I don't know, I think it's on Unsplash, I don't know. So this is inspired by Haiti, basically. And this one was actually I did this one first, and this was the warm-up, and then this was the warm-up. So, and I don't really, like, I don't hate it, but I don't love this either. I was just playing around with a portrait. So then I did this portrait, which I love, and this was inspired by Haiti as well. This is a Haitian woman, the Haitian colors, red, white, and blue. So yeah, I kind of like this. I think I am going to make something larger, you know, make something more finished, you know, with this. And then this was the last one that I made, and then I made this one after. This was also inspired by Haiti as well. Yeah, so guys, that is all I have for you today. I'm gonna try to get back on my grind and filming my artwork. I try to film, but then I have so much footage, and then I feel like, ugh, I don't want to edit this. Of me creating paintings, and there are 2 paintings also that I created, 2 canvas paintings, and I will pop them in here. And because they're hung up on the wall right now, and I had footage of me painting those, like a little bit of footage. I don't know how I'm going to share it because it's choppy, it's not complete, but yeah, these 2 paintings were also created in November. Yeah, definitely in November, both of them. All right, so that is all for today, guys. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for watching my videos. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also join me on my Substack. I will leave the link for that in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, bye.